Now that I have the carburetors out, here's the assembly on how the carburetors are numbered. Number 1, and again this is facing forward on the bike. 1, 2, 3, and 4. While you have the carburetors out, it'd be good for you to kind of number them just like I have them here. 1 and 3, 2 and 4. Now when you go to adjust the jets on the carburetor, you need to have this type of tool here. This tool, like I said, they come in 2 different fashions. One have a like a screwdriver end, and the other one, like the one I have, is got a flex end. Now they say in the book that you're supposed to be able to take this flex end, come from the other side, loop it around, stick it on there, and make your adjustments. It's not possible. The one up in the number 1 cylinder is up on the front right. Number 2 is located right there. Number 3 is located in the back, rear right. And number 4 carburetor is right opposite of number 2. So you have to stick your tool in, try to bend it, and go inside and try to make the adjustment. This is a task that you don't do too often because once you set them, they normally stay in place. Unless you're doing a carburetor overhaul and you just got to reset them. Other than that, you have no need for this tool. Now the type of tool I have, hoping that the camera's picking it up. Notice it has a flat end on one end and the rest of it is circular. Alright. Take a look at the screw. You'll see that the screw is the same way. It says flat on the top and the rest of it is circular. Now what I'm going to do, kind of show you what it says in the book for what to adjust the carburetors at. And I had a loss for reading. I didn't go into too much depth. As you kind of see, it says for 91 through 96, 2 1/4 turns out, standard 49 state type. I was in such a hurry. I said, well, I guess that's it. So I went with that, 2 1/4, which was wrong. I didn't read and see anymore. I saw where 2 5/8 turned out for standard California. I said, well, I'm not in California, blase, blase. It doesn't apply to me. Now, my bike doesn't have the ABS, the ATC, and all that other information you see here. I failed to read anything further because I said either it was 49 states and 2 1/4, and I wasn't in California. I didn't have the emissions and all that stuff required for California. What I should have did was continue to read on, and it said after 96, and my bike is a 98, 2 5/8 turns out, all models. And that's why I failed to continue to read. So sometimes it's just like working with wood. You measure twice, cut once. In this point, you tear the bike down once or tear it down twice. And I had to do it twice because I didn't read it thoroughly, and then go back and read it again to make sure I had the right measurement. So what I've got to do now, I've got to take and screw all of them back in and leave the 2 1/4 alone and go to the 2 5/8 turn. Now, I hate math, but this is what I came up with. When I did the 2 1/4, you have quarters. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4 quarters. I saw this, I said, well, go around once, twice, and 1/4. And that's what the setting I set it on. But like now what I'm going to do is that same thing. I took the quarters. I did the 1, 2, and then I did another 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I have it in eighths. So now I have to go to 5/8, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8. So just imagine, once, twice, and now to 5/8. So I got to come to here. Just imagine I stopped it here, so the adjustment between there and over to here, it did affect the performance of the bike. So by me setting that all the way down to here, I hope that alleviate the pop in a little bit, because it was running so lean. And also too, it wouldn't really go too much over 85 miles an hour. And I said, that's not it, because that's not the way the bike has ran before. And by me taking the carburetors off, when the guy put them back on, I guess he didn't put them back on right. And either it was drawing air, or it got a good seal when I put them back on. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wind up and show you the adjustments for 2 times and 5/8.